What's going on, world? I'm George Kill, and Koiski is here in San Antonio kicking it with Spurs sharpshooter and my man Danny Green. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I know you travel all over the world during the summertime. You're in New York quite a bit, but you're actually here in San Antonio right now. You had to tend to things like these snakes. We'll get to that in a second, but how's your summer been?
Been good, man. Every summer I try to take advantage. I travel as much as possible, seeing as many different places, meeting new people, seeing different cultures, but also working out at the same time. So, I stop in San Antonio as much as I can to check on the pets and also get some workouts in and, keep up with the coaches, the new staff, the new guys coming in.
And the Spurs, you guys have had a pretty eventful offseason, right? Tim Duncan retired, man. That's crazy.
Sad day in Spurs basketball in San Antonio and in the NBA. He's been playing, he's been on your TV screen for the last 19 years. And it's going to be different without him, especially here in San Antonio. I know a lot of Spurs fans were unhappy and sad and probably cried. He was a big piece of his organization. He's not dead, but he'll be around. Hopefully he'll still help us, but we're going to miss him.
You guys didn't replace Tim because you can never replace Tim, right? But you added Pau Gasol, which should be music to your ears. He's a great passer, so he should open up some three-pointers for you.
For sure. I mean, when you have another guy that's that good of a talent, scoring-wise and passing-wise, it makes the game a lot easier for everybody around him. So when you got LaMarcus and Kawhi, they're obviously two All-Stars, and Pau, pretty much an All-Star in this league also. Doing what they do, it makes the game easier for everybody else around him. And Tony, obviously, is still very good at what he does. We got Manu coming back, which helps a lot.
Right. Tim's a big ACC guy. You're an ACC guy, so I know you watched him growing up, but what's something that you found out about Tim that you didn't know before you arrived?
That he's into, cars and I guess guns out here. A lot of different things, little, quirky things that people don't know. He's a Punisher guy. He's a big fan of those in comics. It talks a lot more than you would expect. Very sarcastic, tells a lot of jokes. He's a great guy. He's very encouraging. One of the most humblest people I've ever met.
What about your other teammates? What are they into? Kawhi, LaMarcus, Patty?
Those are good questions, man. A lot of people don't know them from the inside. They're very simple people, just like me and you. We do day-to-day things. We're grocery shopping. We have dogs. A couple of them had babies this summer. Tony just had one, and Kawhi just had one. So I'm sure they'll be busy with that. Patty's big into his dog, and they're all into travel. And they like to travel and see different things. Some of them golf. I think Kawhi golfed a little bit. Patty, he might swing the club a little bit here and there. But it was surprising to see, Kawhi swing a golf club and actually be pretty good at it.
So tell me, how did you get into snakes?
My uncle, growing up when I was young, he had a couple of them. But the one I remember more distinctly than others is the 13-foot. He had like a Burmese python, I believe. And they used to eat, pretty big meals, some rabbits here and there. And it was interesting to me. I always took interest in it. My grandma, she grew up with a lot of different animals throughout her house: dogs, cats, fish, birds, snakes. So I've seen all different types. We've grown to like all different types of animals, but what can I handle as a young adult? A mammal, a dog or a cat, it was just a lot. I don't think I could travel in so much doing this, doing that, and have time for it. A reptile is a lot easier to take care of. All they need is heat and water and food every once in a while. You only feed them when they're babies once a week, and then now they're older, like once a month, once every 2 months.
Right. So let's get into it, man. Tell us about your snakes and how long have you had them? What are they?
Well, I've had Jade. She's the female. I've had her the longest. I've had her for about 8 or 9 years now. I had her since my junior year in college. And when I had her, she was very small. She was, wrap around my hand type of size. Now she's about 8 or 9 feet. I've had him for about, 4 or 5 years now. He's pretty active and aggressive. He's not as laid back as she is. So I have to be careful when I'm handling him. That's Lightning.
All right, well, can we bring him out, man? Well, not that one.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
We can grab her, even though they are a little hungry right now, but we can definitely take her out. She's trying to run right now, but she's a lot easier to handle than him, even though she's bigger, but she's a lot more calm.
So what's the number one rule when handling the snake?
Kind of be a branch, one. Don't let them do what they want to do. Let them know who's boss, and put them where you want them to go. And I would say number one, don't let them, it's what they're doing right now, don't let them wrap around your neck fully. Right. So if she starts to go that direction, that's probably when I'll start moving her. And she's heavy, she's strong. I can feel her right now. She's holding on, she's trying to run away and stay on me and not fall. Just be calm. They can sense when you're nervous, and try to handle them as much as possible. They get used to you. The more you handle them, the more they get used to you and humans. And Keep him fed. I feed her probably once every 2 months.
Okay.
Him probably once a month. She's really trying to go where she wants to go, but I'm not letting her go over there. She'll start, relaxing and laying out once she gets comfortable being out the tank. They're very head shy and tail shy, but she's not as head shy because I've gotten her used to having her head touched a little bit.
Ooh. Yeah.
And that's how they pretty much get your scent, by smelling you and licking you. Once they know your scent, they know the difference.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us come check them out. We're gonna make a quick exit.
Okay.
But thank you again.
Anytime.